This week on Blood Brothers TV.
I was about 13, I started getting interested in hunting. Nobody in my family really hunted much. We had moved, and I met a good kid down the street, became a good friend, and his whole family hunted. I really got in good with them, and they took me quail hunting, and that was my first hunt, and that's all it took. That following Christmas, my dad got me my first shotgun, and it was over from there on. I was hooked.
I've been passionate about it as long as I can remember. I caught my first fish, I think I was 4 years old, with my grandfather. And it was a crappie that was bigger than any he caught that day, and I'll never forget that. It was a great time. I live for the outdoors. I love being in the outdoors. It's where I was supposed to be. If I could, I'd live out in the middle of nowhere with me and my wife and the kids and the dogs.
Well, the most I enjoy about turkey hunting is it's just that time of year, you know, everything's blossoming out, it's getting green, it's just really scenic, and to me there's nothing like just sitting against an oak tree waiting for the sunrise to come up, and as it's coming up and then birds start firing off, that's the whole day right there for me. I just enjoy that morning sunrise with them birds firing off. There's nothing like that.
Cherokee Sports presents Blood Brothers, an ancestral bond between like-minded individuals that share one passion. New breed of TV, brought to you by Cherokee Sports. Blood Brothers TV, share your passion.
Yeah, I grew up playing baseball, football, and basketball. Went hunting and fishing as much as I could. My father and my grandfather started taking me deer hunting when I was 5 years old. And I'll be 40 this fall, and I haven't missed a season. My dad made me go with him for 9 seasons before he let me carry a gun. And my first year out, I shot a button buck, and you'd have thought it was 150 inch. It was the best thing I'd ever done. And I've been hooked ever since.
There he is. He's running. He's right there where she came out.
Watching my dad hunt, you know, he harvested several deer in those years, and my grandfather, at that point, he just kind of did it for just the social aspect of it, just to be around his grandson and his son for, you know, a weekend or two. He let me carry a BB gun with me for the last couple years and let me shoot a squirrel or two here and there, and kind of got me into it. And I really learned a lot from my grandpa and my dad when I was younger. My grandfather had kind of my hunting mentor. I'd go down there and spend a week with him before season even started, and he'd just kind of go around and show me some things, you know, show me deer trails and buck rubs and things like that, and I learned quite a bit from him.
I think that bird's too big to be in here. Do you see the gobbler? He's got us. I saw his beard. Jeremy, I saw his beard.
Chasing turkeys up to us?
Yeah, that's usually not a good sign. At least he's just rolling through.
Yeah.
Maybe we push the whole flock to us. And then we'll just pick them out.
Well, maybe he'll wake him up.
They need to be woke up. They went back to sleep after they flew down. Man, you think it's going to be so easy when they're like that this morning.
I know it.
And then now, you wouldn't think there's a turkey in this place.
Probably not.
Not now.
That's completely uncalled
At least he's gone.
for now.
Hopefully he ain't come back. Hopefully he ain't taking his lunch break and then gonna come back.
Give him another 10 minutes, he'll probably be back.
Been passionate about it as long as I can remember. I caught my first fish, I think I was 4 years old, with my grandfather. And it was a crappie that was bigger than any he caught that day, and I'll never forget that. It was, it was a great time. I live for the outdoors. I love being in the outdoors. I've always lived in the city, and I've done everything I could to get out of it as much as I could. You know, a lot of people that grow up in the country want to go to the city. Well, I was just the opposite. I've always lived in the city just, you know, for work. But if I could, I'd live out in the middle of nowhere with me and my wife and the kids and the dogs.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back. Fusion game calls from Cherokee Sports. 2 calls fused together. Only 1 call to carry. One call changes it all. Welcome back to Blood Brothers TV.
I think everyone should spend time outdoors, even if they're not hunting. You know, just being outside, enjoying nature. It's here for us, you know, and it gets smaller every day. I think everybody should spend more time outside and doing what they can to conserve what we've got.
Sam, he's down here. He's down here.
It's enlightening. I mean, it's soothing for your soul just to enjoy nature. Seeing the birds and the fish and just, you know, hearing turkeys gobble, and it's I don't know, I couldn't even imagine people who don't spend time in the outdoors. I couldn't imagine not being in the outdoors. It's just such a big part of my life. I'm passionate about it. I always have been. I don't have any idea where I would be or what I would do if I couldn't spend time in the outdoors. Everyone knows that that's who I am and that's what I do. People that hunt and spend time in the outdoors just have an unspoken bond. I mean, you know, people that don't hunt don't understand it. You know, and I've enlightened a few people. I've actually got a few people into the sport. You know, they love it once they do it. Like I said, there's just kind of an unspoken bond between people who are in the outdoors and spend time out there. You know, they just seem to be honest, genuine people, as opposed to people who spend more time in the city and around a bunch of people. You know, to me, the more people you're around, the less sociable you really are. Even though you're around more people, just because you interact with people doesn't mean you have a bond with people. You know, the outdoors allows you to have an intense bond with someone.
worked hard for that sucker, man.
Boo, yow.
That's
Patience,
what I'm talking
bro.
about.
Patience. Yes, sir. That's one.
Man.
Good job, Rich.
Hey, man.
He was a little leery.
How about Billy Badak?
Hey, man.
Huh?
That sucker works.
How about that Billy Badak decoy, son?
He was on him.
You was wanting to bring something else, wasn't you?
No, that seemed to work pretty good.
That'll work right there, brother. Because I'll tell you, he was
man.
leery. He was leery. He couldn't help it. He still had to get on it.
Did he hit it?
Yeah,
When
he
he first
started
came in?
to.
Yeah.
Give me some more of that. Yeah.
I didn't see him because he circled down and around, didn't he?
He went down right there. I saw his white head right there. And then I was like, he's right there. He's right there.
That was sweet, boy.
Man. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Hey,
Hey, we got plenty of time for another
I think
one.
we could kill another one right here.
That's true. He didn't gobble it. I thought he was down there.
He broke off them birds over there this morning. He finally come across like we was talking and hoping. It happened, sure enough. He come over and Rob was just sitting there working that call, man. That was enough. He was like, "Brr." I looked back, I was like, he's right there.
He had enough. Awesome. Hey,
That
man.
was good stuff, son.
You earned that
I
one.
thought he was going to take him in the eyes. He got right there in that decoy, you know, it just moved just a little bit with that wind. And he kind of jumped back.
Yeah.
And then I was worried he's going to go back down that hill. I know he probably wouldn't have. But,
He kept coming back.
Yeah.
Baby.
yeah.
Too bad it couldn't have been 2 or 3 of them coming in, huh?
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, that's good. Hey, I won't be greedy any day. We'll at least go for one. If we can get another, that's good. That's a deal.
Seriously, I think we could probably
Came here for
Oh
it.
yeah, one shot like that, especially just one shot.
Yeah.
Man, no, we
And
give
this
him a little
wind.
time.
with it. Yeah.
Man, he was nice and colored up. Man, he was
Made a nice target.
Oh, yeah.
did it. I was getting ready to back you up. Good.
No,
Whenever you're ready,
I told him,
boom.
I said, kill him when you're ready.
You said whenever you're ready, boom. That was awesome.
Billy Badak does the job again, son.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back.